not a spring chicken. The 45th Super Bowl comes off without a hitch, or let's just say, without too many hitches. Well, at least they were able to play it, you know, to a fairly full stadium. But, oh, I guess you better get on with news, right? We'll bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of today. And Obama, business must spend and our country must spend it to make it great again.
I mean, first of all, our country was great, and then he basically this morning before the Chamber of Commerce did an ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do your country speech. But basically, you need to start spending and hiring. Well, the problem is they're not selling anything. You don't build what no one can afford. Well, he said, well, if you build it, you hire people, you build it, then there'll be money to buy it. No, you have to have money to be able to pay for what you're building.
Yet again, bad officiating, blamed for the loss at the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah. I mean, there were so many bad calls in that. And as one of the guys who basically thought the game sucked and basically said, well, you have to understand, they were only doing what they were told to do.
Oh.
Yeah, that he, you know, because there's no way on earth that the Pittsburgh Steelers were going to give up that many points in the last game of the season. Because the Steelers they're not known as the Iron Curtain for nothing. They would have put people out of the game like they did Woodson.
And it's all over for the Republican Party as yet again as America rallies to the side of the president against the Republicans.
Well, yeah, they said the president's message is spend, 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 spend. Tax, 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 tax is regenerating all across the spectrum, and that the nation wants his ideas more than they do the Republicans, putting people back to work and cutting spending.
And Obama says Egypt won't be the same country after protests.
Oh, yeah, because they found out this morning there's not one secular candidate up for the presidency of Egypt. They're all religious back, all of them.
Well, is that a surprise?
It is to the Republican pundits and to the Republican leadership. It's a total surprise.
I mean,
it's not a surprise to Obama, but...
An AOL buying Huffington Post for $315 million.
Okay, they said it's going to be able to, a new form of journalism. This will be the journalism of the future. Blogs? No, blogs are dead, folks. You go to any trade show, they treat bloggers like they were fourth-class citizens.
I know.
They will specifically tell you, if you're a blogger, we don't want you. The Huffington Post would not be welcome at any of these events because they're bloggers.
Well, I think the only reason they like Huffington Post is because it's got a large circulation. But it's basically one large blog.
Yeah, but the problem is AOL is not a left-wing organization, and Huffington Post is. They put Arianna Huffington in charge of all of their news operations at AOL.
What?
Yeah, they're going to swing AOL to the left when the country is swinging to the middle. I mean, remember that AOL is not noted for making wise investments.
You know...
Well, before they decided to be taken over by Warner, their company was worth over, I think, 500 billion. Now it's worth like about 20 or 30 billion.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is they used to be the main player in the arena.
And because they invested in one bad social media after another. So they figured, well, this is the wave of the future, is blogging. They abandoned all their blogs several years ago because they couldn't make any money off of them.
Although good for Ariana.
She was wealthy to begin with.
I know. Christina Aguilera botches the national anthem at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, which a lot of people are saying was totally and absolutely deliberate because she's a pro changing immigration rules and making everybody legal. And it was a recorded song.
Which part did she screw up on?
She said she repeated the line twice.
Oh. But
the problem was it was taped in advance, as all of these things are taped in advance, so that if a mistake was made, the mistake was made deliberately to insult the people of this country with the national anthem.
And housing finance change is likely to mean less government backing for some buyers.
Yeah. Because what's happening is Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are going to be put out of business by the Republicans because they do nothing but lose massive amounts of money. I mean, they're the ones responsible for the mortgage problem, not Bank of America and others. They all did what the government told them to do, which was to make loans because they knew the government was going to back up all the bad loans.
Obama. Republicans continue to lie about Obamacare.
I know. They're trying to figure out. I was listening to that last night. They say it's hurting business. It's not going to bring the cost down. And he, last night, well, actually, you know, last night Bill O'Reilly asked all the tough questions. I guess sort of like, if you had your hair long, what side would you part your hair on?
What kind of question? I mean,
well, no, but Obama. Okay, O'Reilly worships the ground that Obama works on. Why do you think that he does interviews with O'Reilly and no one else will talk? If he wanted to make it look legitimate, he'd have Glenn Beck do the interview. Even though Beck is a stooge, Beck is supposed to look like he's tough on Obama.
Oh, that's true. And the Black Eyed Peas underwhelmed Super Bowl halftime.
So they said that their ode to Tron, which was a movie that nobody in that audience had ever seen, basically ended up, as they said, the worst Super Bowl performance in the history of bad Super Bowl performances.
Yeah, I was wondering about that deal with Tron because, I mean, hasn't Tron been out long enough for them to realize it wasn't a huge hit?
But they did this when Tron, this was all designed, all put together when they thought Tron was going to be a massive hit.
Yeah.
It's nothing more. They say the trick is that they don't think there was anybody in the stand other than the entertainment community that even knew what Tron was.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a really bad choice, folks.
Well,
they said
companies make these decisions long before.
Well, one of the people, I was listening to one of the reviewers for one of the major publications in the music industry said that when you pick somebody that does supermarket openings to be the Super Bowl act, you know you're in trouble.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. Sarah Lee to split in two.
Yeah, basically it's they're splitting the food section off because of Obama's attempts to destroy the food industry and basically going to concentrate on women's hosiery, which is made from petroleum and all kinds of petroleum-based products.
And women don't wear hose like they used to.
They don't wear hose like they do, and Obama hates the petroleum industry worse than he hates the food industry. So by splitting two pieces that he doesn't like, you know, that means they're just twice as not going to make money.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
It's another example of bad business decisions by Sarah Lee. I used to know the owner of the company, and he would have never screwed up like this. But then again, he's no longer in charge. He died.
There is no truth to the rumor of the original tough questions Bill O'Reilly wanted to ask the president was, how does it feel to know I worship you?
Oh, I know. I know. See what I'm talking about? The press is all talking about O'Reilly and his. I asked the tough questions.
Oh, come on. Don't even try and BS us.
I know.
Well, that's okay. It's like Obama saying he's the most pro-business president, so.
Yeah. And then having people come out and say, business leaders come out and say that he's the most pro-business president in our nation's history. As he raises their taxes. And I love this. He's going to cut off their ability to do business out of this country where they're making money. In return, I'm going to take deductions away from you for doing business.
What?
That's his helping business work.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Navy says Batwing, the drone bomber, passes the first test flight.
Well, Obama loves drones because Obama doesn't want to feel personal responsibility like a president should do for killing people.
And limited benefits of U.S. ties to Egypt's military.
Well, yeah, because they said 49% of them are Muslim. And the 49% of them are devout Muslims. So guess what, folks? And they're the ones, probably the guys in command.
Bank of America to pay $410 million to settle overdraft suit.
Well, yeah, I mean, I got hit. Okay, to put it different, I got hit by overdraft on them, which I shouldn't have been hit. And my account has been miraculously getting money put back into it for months.
Hey, I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
I think that's what their settlement is they're putting money back into people's accounts. President claims against people.
And the U.S. in contempt over Gulf drill ban.
Oh, yeah. Basically, he's going to hold Obama totally in contempt soon. They said that the court says you cannot do this. You've violated the court orders repeatedly, and they're going to start hitting the government with criminal penalties, folks.
And celebrating Ronald Reagan, the centrist.
Yeah, well, Ronald Reagan was a centrist. He got both parties to, even though the Democrats didn't like his philosophy, they did agree with him on getting the country back and going. Whereas, you know, Reagan, well, no, actually the greatest centrist in this nation's history is now Barack Obama, who could actually be a long-lost brother to Ronald Reagan.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's so centrist.
And of course, we're talking about Ronald Reagan's celebration.
His 100th birthday, yeah.
Yeah. And a Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
That, like this one, basically, if you don't pay attention to the past, you're surely not to heaven.